In the closing years of the 2nd century BCE, the Han Empire stretched its arms farther than ever before. In 109 BCE, the emperor sent an envoy to the northeast of the empire, to Wangom, the capital of Han-Joseon. His orders were to persuade King Ugo to allow envoys of other nations to pass through his lands so that they could come before the emperor's court, as was agreed upon by Ugo's grandfather, Wiman. This request was rejected, perhaps for insult, perhaps for strategy. We cannot know for sure. What we do know is that it definitely fueled the Han court's anger, which took this act as an act of defiance. King Ugo's grandfather, Wiman of Yan, had crossed the border river of Pesu or Yalu and settled in former Qing territories, where he seized control of Joseon, brought in fugitives from Yan and Qi, and established Wangom as his capital. He made an agreement with the Han governor of Liaodong in which he would guard the border against the outer tribes, the ones for whom the Great Walls were built. There was also an agreement in which he would not prevent local tribes from paying tribute to the emperor. As his power grew, he subdued more peoples until Jinbon and Lintun submitted to him. He also built or rebuilt the Zhang Pass and became a wealthy ruler of a very large kingdom, Han-Joseon. But prosperity breeds suspicion. To the Han court, Wiman's grandson, King Ugo, looked less like a neighbor and more like a problem. Envoys were blocked, tribute was delayed. Some even whispered of an alliance between Joseon and Han's northern enemy, the Xiongnu. To add insult to injury, Ugo paid no respect to the Han court, as he never visited to pay tribute and even harbored Han fugitives. To remedy this situation, in 109 BCE, Han sent the envoy Shi He to Wangom, but King Ugo refused to comply. As Shi He was returning to Han and had reached the frontier by the Pesu River, he had his Joseon escort killed, and then reported to the emperor that he had slain a Joseon commander. The emperor was impressed by what he thought was an honorable victory and appointed Shi He as commandant of the eastern section of Liaodong. The people of Joseon, however, resented Shi He, as he had not just killed an escort, but a prince of Joseon. So they raised troops to attack and killed Shi He. This killing ignited the Han-Joseon War.